Hey there guys, so here's going to be another model review. This one is of the Mack Granite tri-axle tractor and the Rogers 4-axle flip Lowboy. This was produced by Sword in 1 to 50th scale, and as you can see this is the red color. I came across one of my buddies that was actually trying to sell it, so he was asking a great deal, so I've been wanting one of these for a very long time now, and I finally got one. And I'm very excited to actually have one finally, but they did make, or Sword, they made the Mack tractor, a Kenworth T800 tractor, and a Peterbilt, I believe it's 367. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the three tractors they made, I believe, in a bunch of different colors and whatnot, but they're pretty hard to find, which is why I'm very excited to have this one. So it's very nice to have, but they are kind of pricey, so it's basically depends on how much you're wanting to spend for a truck. But let's kind of jump right into it. So start off at the front. See, nice Mack grill with the iconic bulldog on top. Nice chrome bumper. There are windscreen wipers, nice little visor, as well as air horns and some running lights on top. And you can see the mirrors, they do stick out pretty nice. They do look nice. They're just very tight on this and tend to kind of pop out, but it's not too bad. Side of the tractor, it's pretty nice. The wheels are very nice with very nice rims and also tread pattern. And you can see there's textured steps and one of your diesel tanks. Nice little window. The exhausts are perforated texture with a metal handrail. This side's pretty much the same, just it doesn't have the window. There's some nice graphics on the side and decals. Nice etched through ladder right here, and some etched through plate work on the back, and a little diamond plate up here. And the nice airlines, they actually are a very nice material that they're used out of, and they do look very realistic. The back of the tractor, you can see there's a headache rack. It's got some chains, tie down straps, some lights, and it's got this nice little holder for when the lines aren't clipped to a trailer. They can just rest in here. Another cool thing is if you take this off, you get access to the just two screws. And these, if you basically just lift up on the axle and turn them, you can put it up or down, which I think is very cool. And it's nice that they put something over it so it's not just some screws sticking out, which I like. The fenders, you don't have to have the fenders on them. They do supply mud flaps that you can put in replace of them, but I do like the fenders. They just kind of look pretty nice. Fifth wheel, I believe it is adjustable, but it is very stiff on this one. And there's also the locking clip on it. You can see some transmission detailed underneath. Very nice underside. Just a generic number plate on the back, and some nice rubber mud flaps. Or actually they are plastic. Or they are rubber. Sorry about that. They are rubber actually. Hood opens. Got a very nice engine inside. It's pretty detailed. You can get the door open. Is a very nice interior, as you can see. There's a steering wheel. The seats do have the air ride, which I like. It's pretty much a typical Sword cab. So for rolling, mine at least, the back axle doesn't want to roll very good. I believe it's just the frame is kind of up too high, but it does roll with like some weight on it. And the steering is minimal, just like the Mack flatbed. So that's the tractor. Now we'll move on to the Rogers. So we'll just start up at the gooseneck here. See a nice Rogers decal with some DOT striping, some small warning graphics. The ramps do fold down. This one is hard to get, but I'll show you on this side. They can come down just like that. Gooseneck is removable. It is just kind of a plastic clip, so it might wear out if you do it quite a few times. There's the lines that plug into the gooseneck into the trailer. There are some pistons up here to lower the angle of the gooseneck. They're pretty loose, but they still hold a pose. Some more nice DOT striping along the sides. Another small graphic down here. The wood texturing, it is pretty nice. I personally like the look on the Talbot Lowboys better, but this still looks very nice. See, there's all these width extensions that fold out. They do supply you with boards that to extend the width, but they are just a single piece. They're not individual sections. At the back here, you can see there's the 3 axles and the 4th flips down. You can actually pin it so it stays down, but I personally just prefer it to kind of, you could be able to flip it either way. There is some nice non-slip texturing on between the axles, as well as all the hydraulic lines and air lines and everything. It looks very nice. They went to add movable tie-down points. They actually are on very small hinges, which is very nice. Another cool thing, I didn't actually know about it, but you see there's 2 screws on this axle. If you push this up and turn the screws, or the little tabs on the screws back, it actually holds the that axle up like it's out of service. So I think it's actually kind of cool. It's a different posing opportunity, which I like. If you're hauling like a smaller load, it reduces axle wear or tire wear. And again, on the back, as you can see, a nice Rogers logo on the mud flaps, which are rubber, and there's also quite a few lights on it. It's also on the, if you have the axle up, it's still on the rear one. So now to join the truck and trailer up, basically just pull this kinpin lever here and just drop the trailer in, and you're hooked. It's got a good range of movement with it hooked up, and it does look very nice. I'll try and get it all in the shot here, but it does look very nice all fully together, and I'll put some loads on it. Try and do some that most people have. So here we'll start with the 336D. As you can see, fits on there pretty nice and looks pretty nice. Next we'll do about the 470. It just barely fits. This one you probably want to put the width extensions on it, but it does still fit just barely. And we'll do one more. We'll do the 972. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. And here's the 972. I personally really like how this looks. I think it's just because of the white loader and the tractor. I think it looks very nice. But overall, it is a very high quality model and is very, very nice and detailed. I would recommend getting it if you're into any trucks or for transport. It is pretty pricey, as I mentioned, but you get what you pay for. So that's pretty much it for this review, guys. And if you haven't already, be sure to go follow the Heavy Equipment Instagram page. I post quite a bit of stuff on that, quite a bit more than I do on the YouTube, but I post on the Instagram at least once a day, so be sure to go follow on that. And that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next one.